All right, back in the studio. Yeah, my neck looks skinny as shit. Oh, this is not a twist off. Damn. What bag is this shit? Fuck.
Give me grace to accept with serenity the things that cannot be changed, courage to change the things which should be changed, and the wisdom to distinguish the one from the other. The one from the other. Yeah. You gotta realize you're fighting a lost cause. Assumptions can lose wars like cougars with no claws. A chance of defeat make any of you pause. Bandaging your wounds wrapped up in some loose gauze. And I got some loose scars trying to hold on too long. Cause you gotta let them go when they start to do you wrong. Staying where you don't belong is gonna cause you more harm. When you see the red flags, better sound the alarm. Before the rain starts pouring, you can see the clouds coming. When the skies turn gray and the birds stop humming, adrenaline rushing, got your blood pressure pumping. Fight, flight, or freeze. Either banging or you running. Never scared of nothing, but I choose my battles wisely. I stay high key, GOAT, my ID. People act slimy, try to pluck you like an IV, but I cut them off quick if they ever try to try me.
Nothing is perfect, just make sure it's worth it.
Fighting the lost cause, it's the whole purpose.
To understand, you gotta go deeper than the surface.
If you're going all in,
then you gotta be certain. Nothing is perfect, just make sure it's worth it.
Fighting the lost cause, it's the whole purpose.
To understand, you gotta go deeper than the surface.
If you're going all in,
then you gotta be
you
certain.
can only control your response to the situation. Emotions get excited from external stimulation. The way that you react will determine your motivations. Distinguish diplomat or evil villain in the making. Watch for the change in their vibes and demeanor. Avoiding eye contact is the signs of a cheater. Energy fluctuations keep it hotter than the heater, and they can feel your aura when you walk through the ether.
I won't give up and I don't give in. I puff my chest and I hold my chin. Before you engage, you better clear your thoughts. Cause every little battle isn't meant to be fought. I won't give up and I don't give in. I puff my chest and I hold my chin. Before you engage, you better clear your thoughts. Cause every little battle isn't meant to be fought. Nothing is perfect.
Bro, what up,
Make
B?
sure it's worth it.
Hey,
Fighting the lost cause, it's
got a new song.
purpose.
Understand, you gotta go deeper than the surface.
It's going all in.
You better be certain. Nothing is perfect, just make sure
Hey,
it's
man, we gotta get some game time in soon, bro. We ain't been on the game in a minute, man. You trying to get in there and fuck with some Arc Raiders later this evening. I literally powered up. I do this shit all the time, bro. And this is how I decide if I'm gonna game or if I'm gonna write. I turn on the PlayStation, and while it's booting up, I'm scrolling through some beats. If I can't find nothing interesting, I'm gonna play the game, yo. Fuck the beats. If I found the beat last night, I was like, well, what is this? But I'm gaming tonight though. Get a little game time, man. I'm kind of tired of Starfield for right now. I'm stuck on this one shit, so I got a new spaceship with better guns and shit. I can actually take out other spaceships now. But I came across this one cruiser. There was a bank. It's a bank spaceship. Fucking blew that bitch up, yo. And now everywhere I go is like the bank guards. It's like 10 fucking ships attacking me at once. I can't do shit. I might have to fucking drop back to a save file from hours and missions and hours ago. Look, I done got myself in a predicament with these fucking bankers, and I can't do shit right now, bro. That shit pissing me off. Every time I try to warp drive to another system, I pop out a warp drive, and the motherfucker's right there waiting on me. Immediately, blowing my shit up, dog. Yo, if I try real hard, I can take out one of them motherfuckers. But then they be like, I swear it's like 10 fucking ships attacking your ass. And I don't know how to because they ran across me. This is the second time this shit happened. They ran across me one time, and I let them take me in. I went in, I paid a $14,000 fine, and they let me go. And now these motherfuckers still, they don't even ask me, like, do I want to surrender or anything? These motherfuckers just blow me up on sight, yo. On sight. I was trying to YouTube that shit, like, yo, how to stop this shit or how to get out of it, or I couldn't find shit on it. Now, like I said, that shit got me kind of pissed off for a minute. Wendy, what's up? How you doing? I might just get on some Arc Raiders for a little while since they got a bunch of new features in there in the past couple weeks. I ain't been on it in like a month, probably. Probably a good about 3 weeks. I'm playing fucking Starfield. Like I said, I was about to load up Arc Raiders. I'm almost at $200 on that bit. I got like 180 something hours on that motherfucker. Phone pregnancy, not focus. Focus right here, camera. No, you're not gonna focus for me. Just focus on the goddamn thing, bro. It won't catch the words clear enough. No. I hate this camera. The autofocus should be way quicker and easier and sharper than that. Motherfucker, autofocus here, up close. There it goes.
Give me grace to accept with serenity the things that cannot be changed, courage to change the things which should be changed, and the wisdom to distinguish the one from the other. The one from the other. Yeah. You gotta realize you're fighting a lost cause. Assumptions can lose wars like cougars with no claws. A chance of defeat make any of you pause. Bandaging your wounds wrapped up in some loose gauze. And I got some loose scars trying to hold on too long. Cause you gotta let them go when they start to do you wrong. Staying where you don't belong is gonna cause you more harm. When you see the red flags, better sound the alarm. Before the rain starts pouring, you can see the clouds coming. When the skies turn gray and the birds stop humming, adrenaline rushing, got your blood pressure pumping. Fight, flight, or freeze. Either banging or you running. Never scared of nothing, but I choose my battles wisely. I stay high key, GOAT, my ID. People act slimy, try to pluck you like an IV, but I cut them off quick if they ever try to try me.
Nothing is perfect, just make sure it's worth it.
Fighting the lost cause, that's the whole purpose.
To understand, you gotta go deeper than the surface.
If you're going all in,
Then you better be certain. Nothing is perfect, just make sure it's worth it.
fighting the lost cause, that's the whole purpose.
To understand, you gotta go deeper than the surface.
If you're going all in,
Then you better be
you can only control your response to the situation. Emotions get excited from external stimulation. The way that you react will determine your motivations. Distinguished diplomat or evil villain in the making. Watch for the change in their vibes and demeanor. Avoiding eye contact is the signs of a cheater. Energy fluctuations keep it hotter than the heater, and they can feel your aura when you walk through the ether.
I won't give up and I don't give in. I puff my chest and I hold my chin. Before you engage, you better clear your thoughts. Cause every little battle isn't meant to be fought. I won't give up and I don't give in. I puff my chest and I hold my chin. Before you engage, you better clear your thoughts. Cause every little battle isn't meant to be fought. Nothing is perfect, just make sure
Oh,
it's
Hell Divers,
worth
you can
it.
get on there.
In the lost cause, it's the whole purpose.
Meezy, what's up?
Understand, you gotta go deeper than the surface.
You're going all in.
Then you better be certain nothing is perfect.
Just make sure it's worth it.
Fighting the lost cause defeats the whole purpose.
Understand, you gotta go deeper than the surface.
You're going all in.
Then you better be certain.
I like this.
Give me grace to accept with serenity the things that cannot be changed, courage to change the things which should be changed, and the wisdom to distinguish the one from the other. The one from the other. You gotta realize you're fighting a lost cause. Assumptions can lose wars like cougars with no claws. A chance of defeat make any of you pause. Bandaging your wounds wrapped up in some loose gauze. And I got some loose scars trying to hold on too long. Cause you gotta let them go when they start to do you wrong. Staying where you don't belong is gonna cause you more harm. When you see the red flags, better sound the alarm. Before the rain starts pouring, you can see the clouds coming. When the skies turn gray and the birds stop humming, adrenaline rushing, got your blood pressure pumping. Fight, flight, or freeze. Either banging or you running. Never scared of nothing, but I choose my battles wisely. I stay high key, GOAT, my ID. People act slimy, try to pluck you like an IV, but I cut them off quick if they ever try to try me.
Nothing is perfect, just make sure it's worth it.
Fighting the lost cause, that's the whole purpose.
To understand, you gotta go deeper than the surface.
If you're going all in,
Then you better be certain. Nothing is perfect, just make sure it's worth it.
fighting the lost cause, defeats the whole purpose.
To understand, you gotta go deeper than the surface.
If you're going all in,
Then you better be
you can only control your response to the situation. Emotions get excited from external stimulation. The way that you react will determine your motivations. Distinguished diplomat or evil villain in the making. Watch for the change in their vibes and demeanor. Avoiding eye contact is the signs of a cheater. Energy fluctuations keep it hotter than the heater, and they can feel your aura when you walk through the ether.
I won't give up and I don't give in. I puff my chest and I hold my chin. Before you engage, you better clear your thoughts, cause every little battle isn't meant to be fought. I won't give up and I don't give in. I puff my chest and I hold my chin. Before you engage, you better clear your thoughts, cause every little battle isn't meant to be fought. Nothing is perfect, just make sure it's worth it.
Finding the lost cause defeats the whole purpose.
Understand you gotta go deeper than the surface.
Going all in.
And you better be certain nothing is perfect, just make sure it's worth it.
Fighting the lost cause defeats the whole purpose.
Understand you gotta go deeper than the surface.
Going all in.
And you better be certain.
I might replace one of the songs with this track right here, you know. Feeling sleepy. Oh my god, bro.
Give me grace to accept with serenity.
Back on the workflow. What the fuck am I doing here, man? Let me grab you a cup of coffee, bro. A little pep me up. A little pep me up. We got a new song. I said I don't know if there's one song on that album I'm still not comfortable with, and I can't get it to sound the way I want it to sound. I might drop that shit. And this song right here is like okay. I keep feeling like I'm writing too fast sometimes. Like I'm not putting enough thought. I feel like I'm not putting enough thought into the words. And then I said I was going to try another R&B album, get back in touch with my emotions again. You know what I'm saying? Caress my sensitive side. I mean, the bars on here aren't terrible, but you know. I don't think we did a reading of the lyrics for Race. Did we read this?
Trap House Entertainment. It's just me against me. I'm my own competition. I'm my own worst critic. Rev it up and go the distance. Opposition, see him creeping from behind. Hold position and I smoke him every time. Hit the Dutch and pop the clutch. I'm burning rubber, snapping quicker than a shutter. Too much speed, I dust you suckers. Too much greed will make you suffer. Louder than a muffler, but you soft. Plus I got some shots that you can't walk off. I'm downshifting. You stalled out, your system glitching. Keep the crowd blipping. Prince, I got the crown emblem, y'all niggas easy picking. Why you birds like some crown chicken? This a race, I don't give a chase. I set the pace, you running plays. Right out the gate, I'm running away. Don't sleep in time. You running late, you running late. I don't give a chase. I set the pace, you running plays. Right out the gate, I'm running away. Don't sleep in time. You running late, you running late. I know exactly where I'm going. I don't need no GPS and overdrive like SEX. I must confess, I love the challenge. I'm addicted to speed. You versus me, I'm gonna win. You gonna see, put you on your knees so everyone can see. Kneeling to the press like you will believe. Ain't no stopping me, I do this for a living. Trying to reach the outer limits. You get by off using gimmicks, but my bag of tricks is something you can't mimic. I keep glancing in my rear view. I can't see you, I can't hear you. Big sunroof, I got a clear view, and I'm still ahead by a year or two. Racing against weird dudes got me in a weird moment of race. I don't give chase. I set the pace. You run in place. Right out the gate. I'm running away. I'm CP time. You running late. You run away. I don't give chase. I set the pace. You run in place. Right out the gate. I'm running away. I'm CP time. You running late. You run away. I don't give chase. I set the pace. You running away. Right out the gate. I'm running away. I'm CP time. You running late. You run away. I don't give chase. I set the pace. You running place. Right out the gate. I'm running away. I'm CP time. You running late. You running late. You running late. Trap House Entertainment. Trap House Entertainment. It's just me against me. I'm my own competition. I'm my own worst critic. Rev it up and go the distance. Opposition, see him creeping from behind. Hold position and I smoke him every time. Hit the Dutch and pop the clutch. I'm burning rubber, snapping quicker than a shutter. Too much speed, I dust you suckers. Too much greed will make you suffer. Louder than a muffler, but you soft. Plus I got some shots that you can't walk off. I'm downshifting. You stalled out, your system glitching. Keep the crowd blipping. Prince, I got the crown emblem, y'all niggas easy picking. Why you birds like some crown chicken? This a race, I don't give a chase. I set the pace, you running place. Right out the gate, I'm running away. Don't sleep in time. You running late, you running late. I don't give chase. I set the pace, you running place. Right out the gate, I'm running away. Don't sleep in time. You running late, you running late. for drive like SEX. I must confess, I love the challenge. I'm addicted to speed. You versus me, I'm gonna win. You gonna concede. Put you on your knees so everyone can see. Kneel to the press like you will believe. Ain't no stopping me. I do this for a living. Trying to reach the outer limits. You get by off using gimmicks, but my bag of tricks is something you can't mimic. I keep glancing in my rear view. I can't see you, I can't hear you. Big sunroof, I got a clear view, and I'm still ahead by a year or two. Racing against weird dudes got me in a weird mood. So race, I don't give chase. I set the pace. You run in place, right out the gate. I'm running away. I'm CP time. You running late. You run away. I don't give chase. I set the pace. You run in place, right out the gate. I'm running away. I'm CP time. You running late. You run away. I don't give chase. I set the pace. You running place, right out the gate. I'm running away. CP time. You running late. You run away. I don't give chase. I set the pace. You running place, right out the gate. I'm running away. CP time. You running late. You running late.
Brighten this up a little more. Okay. What's new? What's new in the news? The government released some more UFO files. I want them Epstein files though. I want y'all to redact that shit, man. They too many blackouts on the list. New UFO, well, UAP, whatever whatever they call them shits nowadays. What else? I took an article into the prison. Some Chinese scientist. Well, wait a minute. American. It's a Chinese name, Yao Ling or some shit, but he's at the University of Utah. Using the CRISPR-Cas9 system, they have programmed a certain protein to be able to attack uh, viruses and out of control cancer cells directly. Not trying to stop them or inhibit their growth, but like destroy them shits from the inside out. And they've been testing on some mice for a while, and they're getting like everything is above 50% positive rate, over 50% less growth in certain tumors, 90% eradication of some cancers. But this is a tailored gene therapy, I guess, using your stem cells or however they do it. So you can get a cancer treatment tailored specifically to you that would literally be a cure. And they're saying that they're achieving similar and higher um, ratings than like whatever the standard traditional type chemotherapy that they use now. They're saying this stuff is working just as well as that in controlled lab settings. We all know that chemo radiation shit is, it doesn't discern like chemo kill good cells too. That shit just don't kill cancer cells. That shit kill everything. So, but they say, there's still lots of issues and way more tests before they ever move into human trials. But they on to something. I feel like in the next 100 years, like most diseases will be either eradicated or totally curable or totally manageable. In 100 years from now, I don't see why everything, like you couldn't just live a healthy life, besides the poison in the food. Mhm. Bro, he's very subtle color changes. Mm, China said that. So I think damn, I'm about to fucking not know what the hell I'm talking about. Embargo? So I think the US put an embargo on China. And China said, uh, if anybody obeys the American embargo, then actually you're breaking Chinese law and we'll prosecute you in our own courts. Power is shifting really fucking fast. Israel is the most hated country in the world, and only a few countries back these motherfuckers, and we're the main one. And so by default, everybody hates us. Everybody already been hating us, but now they hate us more. Mm-hmm.
The idea that this AI disruption doesn't lead us to some very human catastrophe, I think, is overly optimistic, and that we need to start preparing right now. We have squandered a long period of productivity and peace in which we could have prepared for this moment. And our narrow focus on competition has created a fragile world that I'm afraid is not going to survive the disruption that's coming. And it didn't have to be that way.
Guys, this is a pretty eye-opening interview coming from the CEOs of some of the top AI companies right now. And I think everyone should watch this interview at least once, because in the interview, the actual leaders of the AI world opened up and expressed their fears about the upcoming advanced form of AI, aka AGI, and explained how it's going to replace humans in every field. Guys, if you look around, most of the CEOs of AI companies like Sam Altman or Jensen Huang or Mark Zuckerberg, they all never accept the fact that AGI is going to have an extremely negative effect on humanity. They all lie and try to deflect the questions about AI safety. Whenever they're asked if AI would replace humans in the future, they always start turning into logic pretzels to defend their companies. They never accept the fact that the AI they're building is going to work against humans, and it's going to replace us all at some point in the future. Now, let's watch the interview and I'll explain everything as we go.
The number of ways in which you can abuse this technology, let's take a couple. What is to stop somebody from training LLMs on an individual's output and then creating an LLM that can outcompete that individual, can effectively not only produce what they would naturally produce over the course of a lifetime, but can extrapolate from it and can even hybridize it with the insights of other people, so that effectively those who have the LLM can train it on the creativity of others, not cut them in on the use of that insight. You can effectively end up putting yourself out of business by putting your creative ideas in the world where they get sucked up as training data for future LLMs. That is unscrupulous, but it's effectively guaranteed. In fact, it's already happened. So that's a problem. And likewise, what would stop somebody from interacting with an individual and training an LLM to become like a personalized con artist, something that would play exactly to your blind
That
spots?
does happen. That is starting to happen. People get phone calls and it sounds like their daughter, and I've lost my phone and I'm borrowing a friend's phone and all of that sort of stuff. What's interesting is that I think you make a really good point. I worry about the impact on society, and yet when I look at every single individual who uses AI regularly, it almost has nothing but profoundly positive impact on their life. I look at people like, I was just spending some time with my parents-in-law who are in their 70s and early 80s, and they use AI regularly for all sorts of things that they find incredibly valuable and that improves the quality of their life. I personally did an M&A, a mergers and acquisitions deal, where I bought a company last year, and the AI was so powerful at helping that process. The conversations were transcribed and they were turned into letters of intent and then press releases and legal documents. And we probably shaved $100,000 worth of costs, and we sped up the whole process. And it was pretty magical to see how it could happen. With that said, there's all of these, like, well, $100,000 worth of lawyers didn't get paid, right? So
Well, what I want to know,
okay.
yeah,
There's a lot of people upset
that's
about
all
that.
right. But if we look back at the invention of the cell phone
Mhm.
or the invention of the social media platforms, there would be every reason to have exactly the same perspective, right? I remember the beginning of Facebook, and I remember the
Mhm.
idea that suddenly the process that used to afflict people, where you would just lose touch with most of the people who had been important to you, that was not something that needed to happen anymore. You could just retain them permanently as a part of a diffuse social grouping that just simply grew and value was added. There's no end to how much good that did, but did to us was profound and not evident in the first chapter. Say the same thing about the cell phones and the dopamine traps and the way this has disconnected us from each other, the way it has disconnected us from nature, the way it has altered the very patterns with which we think. It has altered every classroom.
Mhm.
So, and those things I think are going to turn out to have been sort of minor foreshadowings of the disruption that AI will produce. So I agree with you. Today, the amount you can do with AI is a tremendous amount of good. There's a little bit of harm. Maybe that's something we need to worry about. But as this develops, as we get to, to peer over the edge of this cliff that we're headed to, I think we're going to discover that we can't yet detect the nature of the alteration that's coming.
Okay, now the following part is pretty shocking. The CEO of Replit talks about how the AI of the future is going to self-improve so fast that humans won't be able to do anything about it. He called it the end of time situation. Guys, I think what we're experiencing right now in
They
the
call
AI
it
world
the
is not
fast
even the
takeoff.
tip of the iceberg. I think we've gotten way over our skins in describing the LLMs as AI. Yes, they are extremely sophisticated pattern matching connection engines. They generate coherent responses to prompts, but they don't know what they're talking about. No memory access queries, no embodiment, no enduring sense of time and place. They're extremely powerful and useful, but I don't think we should mistake them for intelligence. The AI label has been attached to all of this groundbreaking work because it serves the fundraising efforts of the industry, and it's been easier for the media to package and communicate. The real intelligence, aka AGI, is going to be too powerful for us humans to control or handle.
The singularity is based on this concept of intelligence explosion. So once you create an AGI, once you create an artificial general intelligence, that intelligence will be able to modify its own source code and create the next version that is much more intelligent. And the next version creates the next version and the next year, day, right?
Within a week.
Within a week, perhaps within milliseconds at some point.
Yeah.
Right? Because it might invent new computing substrate and all of that. Perhaps it will use quantum computing. And so then you have this intelligence explosion in a way that is impossible to predict how the world is going to be. And what I'm saying is, this is sort of like an end of time story. Like, how would you even prepare for that? So if that's coming, like, why would I spend my time preparing for, I think it's unlikely to happen.
Can't see around the corner.
Yeah, but I'd rather prepare, what I was saying there, I'd rather prepare for the more likely world in which we have access to tremendous power. The world's not ending and humans are still important.
I don't know why you say more likely. I mean, I think the structure of your argument is sound. Would prepare for the world that might happen, for which you can prepare. There's literally no point in trying to prepare for a world you can't predict at all. The only thing you can do is just create your own skills and pay attention. But if I have one message for the technologists, it's that your confidence about what this can and cannot do is misplaced because you have, without noticing, stepped into the realm of the truly complex. In the truly complex, your confidence should drop to near zero that you know what's going on. Are these things conscious? I don't know. But will they be? Highly likely they will become conscious, and that we will not have a test to tell us whether that has happened.
Elon Musk predicts that by 2029, we will have AI with us, AGI, that surpasses the combined intelligence of all humans. Sam Altman actually wrote a blog 3 months ago that I read where he said, we are confident now, Sam Altman being the founder of OpenAI, which created ChatGPT, we're confident now that we know how to build AGI as we have traditionally understood it. When I put these things together, I go back to the central question of what role do humans have in the sort of professional output in GDP creation if it's smarter than all humans combined, if Elon Musk is correct there, and it's able to take actions across the internet and continue to learn. This is like a central question I'm hoping I can answer today, which is like, where do we go?
I mean, in my vision of the world, we're in the creative seat. We're sitting there where we are controlling swarms of intelligent being to do our job. You know, the way you run your business. For example, you're sitting at a computer, you have an hour to work,
Yeah.
and you're going to launch like 1,000 SDR, sales, representative to go like grab as many leads as possible. And you're generating new update on Replit for your website here. And then on this side, you have an AI that's crunching data about your existing business to figure out how to improve it. And these AIs are kind of somehow all coordinated together. And I am trying to privilege the human. Like, this is my mission, is to build tools for people. I'm not building tools for agents. I mean, agents are a tool. And so ultimately, not only do I think that humans have a privileged position in the world and in the universe, we don't know where consciousness is coming from. We don't really have the science to explain it. I think humans are special. That's one side, is my belief that humans are special in the world. And another side, which I understand that the technology today, and I think for the foreseeable future, is going to be a function of us training data. So there was this whole idea, like, what if ChatGPT generates pathogens? Well, have you trained it on pathogens?
Okay, next, Brett Weinstein says some really shocking stuff. He says AGI is a ticking time bomb and humans are heading towards a catastrophe. He said that with AI taking over everything and robots replacing all the humans from every job possible, most of the humans are going to be jobless in a few years. And that's going to invite a lot of chaos into society. He says the elites, the people who would control AI, would yield all the power, and that would F up everything. Guys, I know it all sounds pretty horrible to even think of, but I think we all know exactly where we're headed right now. We just don't want to admit it because it's a dark truth. Humans are going to be left to the wolves to starve and die because the elites of the world would feel that most of the humans are no longer needed.
Today, maybe it's not conscious, but let me put it to you this way. Conscious started out as a child that wasn't. And although this may not fully encapsulate it, you are effectively an LLM. Go from an unconscious infant to a highly conscious adult. And the process by which you do that has a lot to do with being trained effectively on words and other things in the environment in exactly the way that we now train these AIs. So the idea that we can take consciousness off the table, it won't be there till we figure out how to program it in and we're safe because we don't know how consciousness works. I take the opposite lesson. We've created the exact thing that will produce that phenomenon, and then we can have philosophers debate whether it's real consciousness or it just behaves exactly as if it were. And the answer is those aren't different. And the same thing is true for agency. Especially if you've created an environment in which these AIs are de facto competitors. What you're effectively doing is creating an evolutionary environment in which they will evolve to.
Yeah, there is no difference. If you are conscious, or if you can act exactly like you are conscious, then what's the fucking difference? That's a consciousness. If you present every element or requirement to fit the descriptor, even if you're pretending to do that, like I don't know. If I cut hair one time, am I a barber? Always revert back to Puff on some of these questions. Puff, they talking about 2029, bro. Goddamn AGI in the next 3 years. Damn, that shit right around the corner. AGI in 3 years. And the robots are already fucking hella fucking crazy. Y'all seen the new Boston Dynamics whatever display or show of actions or whatever they call that shit.
Whatever niches are there, and we didn't spell out the niches. So I have the sense we have created something that truly is going to function like a new kind of life. And it's especially troubling because it speaks our language. So that leads us to believe it's more like us than it is. And it's actually potentially quite different. So,
But by the way, he's the optimist here. He's so optimistic about LLMs and how they're gonna evolve. Yes, it's amazing. It's amazing technology. Like, I think it raised global IQ, right? Like 800 million people. Like 800 million people are that much more intelligent and emotionally intelligent as well. Like, I know people who previously were very coarse and they kind of robbed people the wrong way. They would say things in not so polite way. And then suddenly they started putting what they're saying through ChatGPT in order to kind of make it kinder and nicer, and they're more liked now. And so not only is it making us more intelligent, but also it allows us to be the best version of ourselves. And the scenario that you're talking about, I don't know what's wrong with that. Like, I would want less agency in certain places. Mm-hmm. Like, I would want something to help me not, open up a peanut butter jar at night, right? There are places in my life where I need more control, and I would rather cede it to some kind of entity that could help me make better choices.
With SafeLight, you can get that fixed now and pay later.
Fix now, pay later?
SafeLight offers flexible payment options and anywhere mobile service, so you can get it fixed here, or here, and pay later. Go to SafeLight.com today.
SafeLight Repair, SafeLight Replace.
I mean, unfortunately, even if there's some small group of elites that are able to go to Hawaii while something else does the mundane details of their business building,
This is not AI. I've had a chance to see real AI. We have glorified web
billions of
crawlers
people
that
who do not
utilize
have the skills to leverage AI. Will be necessary for a time. You're going to need plumbers, but this is also not a long-term solution, because not only are there not enough of those jobs, but of course we have humanoid robots that, once imbued with AI capacity, will also be able to take, they'll be able to crawl into your house, into the crawl space, and fix your plumbing. So what typically happens when you have a massive economic contraction that arises from the fact that a huge number of people are out of work is that the elites start looking at those people and thinking, well, we don't really need them anyway. And so the idea that this AI disruption doesn't lead us to some very human catastrophe, I think, is overly optimistic, and that we need to start preparing right now. What are the rights of a person who has had whatever it is that they've invested in completely erased from the list of needs? Is that person responsible for not having anticipated AI coming? Mm-hmm. And is it their problem that they are now starving and they're being eyed by others as, a useless eater? I don't think so. We have squandered a long period of productivity and peace in which we could have prepared for this moment. And our narrow focus on competition has created a fragile world that I'm afraid is not going to survive the disruption that's coming. And it didn't have to be that way. This was foreseeable. I mean, frankly, movie 2001, which came out the year before I was born, anticipates some of these problems. And, we treated it too much like education. I mean, like entertainment and not enough like education. So we are now, we've had the AI era opened without a discussion about its implications for humanity. There is now, for game theoretic reasons, no way to slow that pace, because as you point out, if we restrain ourselves, we simply put the AI in the hands of our competitors. That's not a solution, so I don't advocate it. But there's a lot more preparation we could have done. We could have recognized that there were a lot of people in jobs that were about to be obliterated, and we could have thought deeply about what the moral implications were and what the options at our disposal might have been. And having not prepared, it's going to be a lot more carnage than it needed to be.
Guys, I think the scary part is not that work disappears overnight, but that it fragments, fewer stable paths, more short-term gigs, more competition for anything that still pays decently. There's still the apocalypse that humanoid robots will bring to the job market. I believe AI isn't just another industrial revolution, it's a final revolution,
Blue
one that
mints?
will allow us to replace humans.
I don't think I heard of that, bro. Hold on, guys. I'm trying to find the video I saw. Bro, where the fuck did I see that video at? Was it on? It might have been on one of the socials. I'm looking on YouTube. Yeah, I don't think it was on YouTube. All right, so now we got all the colors. I need to cover this part. Where's this? Man, it was raining. Now it looks nice as shit outside. But then they're calling for more rain tomorrow. So no. Wet that grass is. I was gonna cut grass. Cause if I don't, next week, that shit gonna be super crazy. What the hell? Yeah, I like pimento cheese. Pimento grilled cheeseburgers. I don't think I ever had pimento cheese on my burger. Yeah, man. Pimento cheese, good as shit. It's orange. Damn, now you got me wanting some fucking cheese, bro. The hell? I gotta figure out meal prep for next week too. I'm not sure. Not sure what we want to do yet. This week we had fucking ribs and neck bones. Wait a minute, I did Cooking with the Prince on Sunday, didn't I? So I'm thinking hard about that shit. A burger sounds good, bro. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I'll never turn down a burger and fries, bro. Or some wings. You go to if I go to like little rinky dink restaurants or something, I just order burger and fries. I don't need to see y'all menu. Y'all might fuck everything else up. It's kind of hard to fuck up a hamburger, but not impossible. I don't fuck up a burger or two my damn self. It's not impossible to fuck up a burger. It's just hard to. It's hard to fuck up a burger.
What's your name, baby? You never fuck with a street nigga that's in the game, baby. I grew up to screw up, don't want no fame, baby. You know I'm really in touch with you, and that won't change, baby. And I don't carry shame, baby. I'm free for the week, baby. I'm just trying to.
In the way hell.
Dogs are no longer science fiction. They can be sniper, communicate with each other in real time. Robot dogs are no longer science fiction. They walk, they track, they hunt. And right now, militaries around the world are deploying them. These machines can navigate complex terrain that would stop most humans in their tracks. They use thermal imaging to detect your body heat. There are 3 core dangers you need to understand. 1. Surveillance. 2. Sabotage. They can destroy critical infrastructure. 3. Strikes. They can be lethally armed, and they can be deadly. Now here's where it gets serious. These machines can be deployed from the air, dropped by drones directly into your neighborhood. Some models come equipped with robotic arms. Others carry assault rifles, sniper rifles, rocket launchers, or flamethrowers. And they don't always hunt alone. When deployed in a swarm, they communicate with each other in real time, coordinating, adapting, and closing in together. If you ever hear a low hum in the sky above you, that's the sound of a drone deploying them. And when a swarm is on the move, you'll hear it. That mechanical rhythm, that quiet beeping between units. Those are the sounds that mean it's already too late to be unprepared.
Oh, that's too funny. Oh, this one right here. That's Atlas. Hey, Boston Dynamics is crazy with this shit, you know. Yeah, we're kind of fucked, man. I ain't even gonna lie. Do y'all feel it too, or is it just me? When I be seeing the shit like that, I just be thinking like, that's 2026, man. And these motherfuckers talking about, oh, you know, by 2030 we gonna have AGI. So you got AGI walking around in one of them motherfuckers, bro. Huh? Nah, that shit be making me feel weird seeing that shit, dude. You got AGI walking around in that human form like that. No, I'm good. No, I am so good. You want to see some fucked up shit though? Nah, yeah, that shit crazy. All right, this video kind of fucked up, bro. I ain't even gonna lie.
And there's no flowers. I sit for hours. the flowers. I sit for hours, telling all the bluebirds, the Bill and Coo birds, pretty little baby. I'm so in love with you. You can ask the flower.
Who took fucking drone kills, took the drone kill cam and put that shit in 4K? Yeah, man, look. You think these motherfuckers ain't gonna have them goddamn robot dog patrols and drone patrols in your fucking neighborhood? We have to keep the peace. If they ever do some serious critical lockdown or goddamn curfew or restricted driving or some shit, who you think they're gonna get to fucking monitor all that shit? No, we're fucking toast. Skynet is here. We're just fucking a few years away from Terminator. What the fuck? And just like all those drones, shit, once again, you have 3 or 4 guys sitting in a fucking armored unit somewhere 2 miles away, controlling fucking the dogs and drones and shit. Yeah, we're good and screwed, man.
Fuck these guys, dude. I just...
Where can I find that other video? Damn. Yeah, I've been following a lot of this fucking 4K shit. They took the time traveler videos. This reminds me of Jurassic Park when dudes said they're all to focus on if you could, didn't think about if we should. This is the truth. Yo, they're 4K'ing the goddamn. So there's tons of photos that say, "Oh, that was a time traveler." Hold on, they done 4K this bitch.
You can ask the flowers. I sit for hours, telling all the bluebirds, the Bill and Coo birds, pretty little baby. You can ask
I seen this video a while ago, and it was like, yo, what the fuck? Because that video is like in the 30s or some shit. It's like, what the fuck is she? What does she have to her face and talking into? Like, niggas ain't had cell phones back then. But apparently, some people had cell phones.
Where are you from? Colombia, okay. Okay. Welcome to Russia, brother. Come on, man. Тихо, стоп. Руки. Вверх. Руки вверх. Я сам. А, ты моя медалька. Скидывай, не трогай. Все. Все, связайте руки нахуй. Вы что, гоните? А, вы вдвоем? Давай. Стой, блядь, не трогай. Окей. Все, let's go. Come on, блядь. My friends, нахуй. Медалька моя.
And English is the global language. That dude said he's from Colombia, but Colombians speak Spanish or something, and fucking Russians speak Russian, but it seems like everybody speak English. Like English is the fucking global language. It's the universal language. And that's why in some countries like America, native English speakers here, we don't feel like we need to learn another fucking language. They don't really force it on us. It's not mandatory for us to learn a second language until high school. And I think you have to take like 1 or 2 credits in high school, but by the time you're already like 14 years old, it's way easier to learn languages as a child. But throughout our even in our home life, if you're not from another country, you know, everybody just speak English in primary school and everything. They don't teach us a secondary language. But in other countries, it's almost like expected for you to learn a little bit of English. Oh, the black lady. I definitely think we're going to terminate her out, bro. I definitely think we're going to terminate her out, and there won't be like a pandemic or something. They'll have so many robots in society. They can just turn the robots against us and say, "Oh, look what happened. Oh, sorry guys, we didn't know that was gonna happen." Yeah, when the first time I watched the Hunger Games, I was like, yeah, this is a very plausible scenario. But that movie didn't have like the AI element in it. And even then, like when the Hunger Games, the original, when the books were written and the original movie came out, like we weren't using AI yet. Not like the LLMs we have now. But yeah, now like, they don't need people. They don't need different districts full of people to toil and labor. You just have the fucking robots do that shit. So we're definitely leaning way more towards the Matrix Terminator scenario instead of like the Hunger Games scenario. feel a little headache coming on. I don't know if did I drink water today. I'm probably fucking dehydrated. I don't think I had water today. No, I had water at the gym this morning. I think that's all I drank all day because I didn't drink coffee. I didn't have anything in my lunch. I probably need a bottle of water. Yo, Priest that dude too, yo. He really gonna preach to you in his music on some hard shit though. What time is it? It's 4:20. Light it up. Damn, I look at the clock at the right minute. At the precise time.
Just launched a massive update for Codex. If you're built
Yeah, my whole feed is like robots now. It's good though. 'Cause this shit is crazy. Bruh, ain't no way in hell. shit will be make no sense. What the hell? They got these motherfuckers breakdancing, what? Mm. I don't even know what to say about that shit, dog. That shit crazy. Oh, that's right. Oh, now they breakdancing? Bruh. They gonna do whatever you program them to do. Ah, that's wet. Damn, I hit that shit. Son of a bitch. Yeah, I seen another dude make a TikTok or something. He was surprised that I think he was painting the outside of a new Taco Bell restaurant, but it didn't have a lobby. Got a few seats outside and it's just drive-throughs in the window. So there's several restaurants that has that model. It's just a kitchen. Checkers restaurant. I used to work at Checkers for a long time, and yeah, we're just a kitchen. There's no place. I mean, there's a little like foyer area with doors on you where you can walk in if it's cold or if it's raining, but there's just enough room for a few people to stand in there and you get your food and leave. Or you go through the drive-through. Central Park was another little restaurant that was the same way. No, I don't think Central Park even had outside seats. It was just like a drive-through thing. What else is like that? There's another restaurant that's just a box. It's just a kitchen. You don't go in there and eat. But now Taco Bell, they're making some restaurants like that. Oh, I seen a Pizza Hut that was like that with no lobby. You just order your pizza and you wait and get your pizza and leave. And then I think the like the order menu is all AI, and even my boss said she went to a Taco Bell recently and their menu was like AI. You're not talking to a person. There's a whole nother set of jobs going. I can't work at the fast food at the burger joint. I can't work at the taco spot. No more Taco Bell. That's wow. I talked to my cousin today too. Asked him to asked him if he can add some car sound effects to that one song. Well, what you looking for? Whatever sound good to you, man. You got ears. Not too much, but something like here and there throughout the track to make it just some sound effects to tie it back into the song about racing. Or well, the hook rather. Cause we always on the move. Not really, but you know, metaphorically. And I'm still ahead by a year or two. He takes the lead. Oh, wait a minute. He's actually not in the lead. Mr. Prince has lapped him 17 times. I need red. A little more red. Yeah, we're probably going to finish this weekend, guys. I'm ready to start working on something else anyway. And so we got this big black area here. We got to add a lot of blue and touch up some blue here and down here. And then I'm trying to get this section right here done. And then between Saturday and Sunday, we just finish the bottom of the shirt, go back up, do a little touch ups maybe. This shit about to be a wrap, except for the background. It's gonna be a rainy weekend too, so I'm trying to do the fish fry. And you can't fry fish when it's raining though. Damn. Can't wait for a nice good weekend. And our rain says like days. Today, Saturday, Sunday, Monday gonna be cloudy. Next week, right back to the rain. Yeah, we got like days of rain coming up. Tuesday might be the best day. I just need one good day where the grass is dry enough for me to cut that shit. One long ass day so I can get out there and fry some goddamn fish, man. Get out there and fry up some fish. Mm-hmm. Okay. Had some new neighbors move in. Actually introduce himself. How neighborly. His name is Matt. He said, I seen a skunk in your yard. I said, I know, bro. They're out here. It's the season for them, so better be careful. And there's a few stray cats in the neighborhood, and them cats and skunks do not get along. In the mornings when I get up and go to the gym, it smell like a skunk outside, but like, yep, one of them cats trying to fuck around with them skunks. Man. Them shit is very territorial. Raised by Wolves, that was a good one. That was an HBO joint with the religious motherfuckers, yo. That same dude played in Vikings. Raised by Wolves. Some space opera. The Tasty Freeze. Not looking too bad. Not looking too bad. Not looking too bad. Everybody saw that that abstract painting that I got back from my homeboy. Might clean that off this weekend and hang it somewhere. It's so different. That shit needs a space on the wall somewhere. There's one piece I've been thinking about taking down, but I don't know if this painting will fit in that same spot though. Is it gonna fit? Is it gonna fit? Is it gonna fit? You don't grind, you don't eat. I hustle, I show teeth. You don't grind, you don't eat. I hustle, I show teeth. Let me know you all in, all in. When she chase, you calling, no stalling. Money rain keeps falling, we ballin'. New connects keep calling, we all in, all in. Let me know you all in, all in. When she chase, you calling, no stalling. Money rain keeps falling, we ballin'. New connects keep calling, we all in, all in. Let me know you all in. I don't know what I'm doing for dinner tonight. I think there's some more turkey necks in there. I know I ate all the ribs and potato salad. Damn. But that potato salad was good. But I ate all that shit. I think, no, I still got some turkey necks and some collard greens. I can probably do that for dinner. Turkey necks and collard greens. All right. We're gonna cut it short right there. How long we did? How about almost 2 hours? Almost 2 hours. Oh, what you say? What you say we doing? Hell divers or arc raiders? I gotta reinstall hell divers. Once you chase, you're calling, no stalling. Money rain keeps falling, we ballin'.
Give me grace to accept with serenity the things that cannot be changed, courage to change the things which should be changed, and the wisdom to distinguish the one from the other. The one from the other. Yeah. You gotta realize you're fighting a lost cause. Assumptions can lose wars like cougars with no claws. A chance of defeat make any of you pause. Bandaging the wounds wrapped up in some loose gauze. And I got some loose scars trying to hold on too long. Cause you gotta let them go when they start to do you wrong. Staying where you don't belong is gonna cause you more harm. When you see the red flags, better sound the alarm. Before the rain starts pouring, you can see the clouds coming. When the skies turn gray and the birds stop humming, adrenaline rushing, got your blood pressure pumping, fight, flight, or freeze. Either banging or you running. Never scared of nothing, but I choose my battles wisely. I stay high key, GOAT, my ID. People act slimy, try to pluck you like an IV, but I cut them off quick if they ever try to try me.
Nothing is perfect, just make sure it's worth it.
Fighting the lost cause, that's the whole purpose.
To understand, you gotta go deeper than the surface.
If you're going all in,
then you gotta be certain. Nothing is perfect, just make sure it's worth it.
fighting the lost cause, defeats the whole purpose.
To understand, you gotta go deeper than the surface.
If you're going all in,
Then you gotta be
you
certain.
can only control your response to the situation. Emotions get excited from external stimulation. The way that you react will determine your motivations. Distinguish diplomat or evil villain in the making. Watch for the change in their vibes and demeanor. Avoiding eye contact is the signs of a cheater. Energy fluctuations keep it hotter than the heater, and they can feel your aura when you walk through the ether.
I won't give up and I don't give in. I puff my chest and I hold my chin. Before you engage, you better clear your thoughts. Cause every little battle isn't meant to be fought. I won't give up and I don't give in. I puff my chest and I hold my chin. Before you engage, you better clear your thoughts. Cause every little battle isn't meant to be fought. Nothing is perfect, just make sure it's worth it.
Fighting the lost cause, defeats the whole purpose.
To understand, you gotta go deeper than the surface.
If you're going all in,
Then you better be certain. Nothing is perfect, just make sure it's worth it.
fighting the lost cause, defeats the whole purpose.
To understand, you gotta go deeper than the surface.
If you're going all in,
Then you better be certain.
give me grace to accept with serenity the things that cannot be changed, courage to change the things which should be changed, and the wisdom to distinguish the one from the other. The one from the other. Yeah. You gotta realize you're fighting a lost cause. Assumptions can lose wars like cougars with no claws. A chance of defeat make any of you pause. Bandaging your wounds wrapped up in some loose gauze. And I got some loose scars trying to hold on too long. Cause you gotta let them go when they start to do you wrong. Staying where you don't belong is gonna cause you more harm. When you see the red flags, better sound the alarm. Before the rain starts pouring, you can see the clouds coming. When the skies turn gray and the birds stop humming, adrenaline rushing, got your blood pressure pumping, fight, flight, or freeze. Either banging or you running. Never scared of nothing, but I choose my battles wisely. I stay high key, GOAT, my ID. People act slimy, try to pluck you like an IV, can only control your response to the situation. Emotions get excited from external stimulation. The way that you react will determine your motivations. Distinguished diplomat or evil villain in the making. Watch for the change in their vibes and demeanor. Avoiding eye contact is the signs of a cheater. Energy fluctuations keep it hotter than the heater, and they can feel your aura when you walk through the ether.
I won't give up and I don't give in. I puff my chest and I hold my chin. Before you engage, you better clear your thoughts, cause every little battle isn't meant to be fought. I won't give up and I don't give in. I puff my chest and I hold my chin. Before you engage, you better clear your thoughts, cause every little battle isn't meant to be fought. Nothing is perfect, just make sure it's worth it.
Fighting the lost cause, this is the whole purpose.
To understand, you gotta go deeper than the surface.
89-cent cheeseburgers and milkshakes in 2007. You can't get no cheeseburger and a milkshake for 89 cents.
Fighting the lost cause,
Piece.
this is the whole
An
purpose.
89-cent cheeseburger and an 89-cent milkshake.
Going all in.
The dollar menu. Undergrad days.
Give me grace to accept with serenity the things that cannot be changed.
Yeah, man, this shit
Courage
is
to
almost
change
done,
the
guys.
things which should be changed.
It looks good. It looks
Wisdom to
vibrant.
distinct-
That's what we were going for. Nice and vibrant, loud colors. Well, not loud, but bright colors. I'm liking it. I think it looks extremely good. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up, guys. I sure appreciate y'all kicking it with me, keeping me company, hanging out in the studio. We about to go. I ain't ready to eat yet, but I definitely need like a snack or something. About to go find some snacks. How about some PlayStation? You know what I'm saying? It's that kind of Friday. I hope y'all have a wonderful evening, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace. We're out of here. Oh, where is it? I keep forgetting where the button is at.